The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder...
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear, or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
Just destroy the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low, on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
Warning. Air filtration is back offline. Contamination imminent.
Late. Let's just back before it gets too late.
You said I'm immune.
So you were listening.
To all personnel, evacuate immediately or seek emergency hazard suits.
They turned off the main rotor. There's still time to restart.
People are weak and desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory is not coming back.
There's no guarantee it ever will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know. air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's atmosphere. The filtering systems were designed to be durable and virtually foolproof. Unless, of course, some fool decides to turn them off. Slow down. This one is different.
How?
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones. Get used to them. Your opponent's capabilities are going to improve as well as higher. Armor is saving the most dangerous hardware. Our trusted soldiers.
I've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects. Try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Mario's delusional and stupid.
Getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Spacers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
This is cyberborg tech.
Yes, but this terminal is... Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
What is Cybervoid?
A medium fabric that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
This isn't a domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. You just don't happen to see it. Beginning to adjust.
All done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated. turns us against each other. The Guard recruits the most brutal and reckless basers and fields gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
They're boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job. Later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
You did, just now. You have to get to Armada Station fast. You can't give Mara time to prepare.
She had 20 years.
It's not about what she can compass. It's about what she can do to everyone else in the meantime. You care about the people, don't you?
Do you?
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon.
What was your plan?
The climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why did they attack today?
The Keymaster must have somehow found out about us. Or about you. We've got a problem.
Again?
They've just initiated system lockdown at Omni.
What can we do?
The lockdown won't be in full effect until all the elevators reach the upper station. You need to get to the control room. Fast.
We need a way to slow down their retreat. We could use the climbers' help right about now. Too bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
Wasn't it also your cause?
They cared for their families. I care for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
There's no access to the terminal room from this side of the station, but I guess that's not a problem. I'll try to mess with their transmissions. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implants.
Yeah, everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb implants like me. It's done. They just received orders to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
Right.
Keymaster knows that Amida is where we'll strike. They'll be ready.
No other way up?
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city. That would require even more. You could climb all the way to the city. That would require even more time.
Keys also have these brain chips?
Yes, Everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her.
Come and get me back.
The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock. The last elevator is reaching the upper station. Better jump right in.
Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach. Need I remind you that the clock is ticking? Hurry it up.
This place is impossible to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last 20 years. Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would make even less sense.
Great.
Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida Elevator right before Morrow's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another Ghostrunner.
It could have been you. Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. Do it. Yes. It's just a visualization anyway.
How does it work in the real world?
Rapid microvibrations of your inner hydraulics. Sudden change in local pressure will result in a concentrated blast. Let's hope that piece of junk the climbers use to replace your arm can handle it. The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now. one more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try. Like that. Just a bit more practice and we're done. Exquisite. Splendid. That's all there is to it.